This is officially Jorge, and you are in the Blogalicious Media Suite. And let me tell you, if you need some motivation, we are talking to the right lady. Hello, Miss Monique.
Thank you for having me. Mwah.
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 Welcome. Welcome to the Blogalicious Media Suite.
Thank you for having me.
Miss Monique was a speaker.
Yes.
And she's got a lot of credentials, and they are.
So I'm an author, speaker, relationship coach, brand strategist. So.
Bam.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle. Relationship coach. Ding ding. All right. So tell me, as a relationship coach, what is like the main thing going down with people in their relationships that you get the most like feedback?
Communication. Ooh. We don't know how to talk to each other, and we use very challenging language when we're trying to express our feelings, and we're already upset, and so then we're not getting the support we need. So communication, hands down, is one of the most challenges that we have in relationships, whether it even be just an intimate relationship with your spouse, even just a friendship.
Right.
And so communication, intimacy, all of that, but communication and connection is like hands down biggest challenge.
Wow. Brand strategy. Bam.
Yes. So I started that first, and what I found is I was working with women and helping them grow their business on this stuff. So much of the personal life and their relationships was interfering with how they were showing up in their business. And so when I'm working with folks and their brand, all that, it's getting clarity around what they want to do, but then being really strategic around the steps that you need to take to do what you want to do.
Right. Now, how important though is your brand strategy for those of us who are in blogging and in new media? Because sometimes it's very difficult for people to kind of, they're used to like, the big time brand. So sometimes you don't want to be too extra and thinking that you're all that.
Yeah.
But in this day and age where, you really need to head in that direction.
Absolutely.
How do you get people to kind of marry those two, into like the blogging, branding equals business?
Yeah. Well, because the thing is, whatever you're doing should serve a purpose. It should solve a problem of some sort. And if you want to be particular in terms of who am I, what am I doing, we need to be really clear about who the problem has that problem and how are we solving that problem. And that's what branding is all about.
Right.
Branding is not just our logo and all that, but it's being really clear about who we are, what we do, and what we stand for, and the experience that we're creating around all of that. And so if you're a blogger, if you're a podcaster, whatever it is, what is your message? And then making sure that it's very specific to that audience and staying in that lane.
Right.
It's not really this big, mysterious, complex thing only for big box brands. It's for all of us, being sure of who we are. And that's why so much of that work of relationship coaching and self is so important.
It's all together. It's all in the mix.
Exactly. If I don't know who I am, I can't come and really show up in my brand if I'm struggling with my own identity.
Ooh, true. Did you get that? Y'all might want to pause, rewind, and watch that part again. Now let's talk about, because you're also an author.
Yes.
Let's talk about that. So you wrote a book?
Yes. And it really stemmed from a one-on-one service that I offer my clients in marketing strategy. And so I think that marketing is all about building relationships. That's what it sums up to. And so I literally showed them step by step, how do I go from a complete stranger, like we don't know each other yet, but we're going to be friends. How do I go from complete stranger to now we're besties, we hanging out?
Right.
I literally documented that process in my book from complete stranger to we're besties, and that's the name of it is Entrepreneur Friendships, Business Bestie. And so it's a step-by-step process to building business relationships. It doesn't matter if it's online, in person, combination of both. We need to know how to go from a complete stranger, especially when we're in these networking events.
Right.
How do we actually do this conversation? How do we make this conversation where it goes from the room to the next level of one-on-one conversation, and how do we make that fruitful?
Right. Yeah, not come across as like, always trying to sell something or trying to be like overly in people's business, but how to actually really do that from sincerely and passionately,
in a meaningful way. How do you do that without feeling cheesy and slimy? And like if you don't vibe, then don't force it. It's like a relationship in real life. You don't go up to someone and say, you know what, I saw you from across the room and I want to marry you. That is weird. People would run from that, and so you don't go to
some people.
Most people, but most of the, so don't go up to an author or someone you follow on Instagram and immediately like, oh, can you buy my product?
Right. Right,
No,
yeah.
I don't even know you. And even if I did, that's like, let me get to know you first. Let's talk
Right.
about this. Let's build this connection. Let's find out about each other. And so what I do in my business is I do a lot of one-on-one connections with people and finding out how can I serve them and what can I be doing to make their life easier. Like, it's just so simple when you think about it.
You know, and you are one of our featured speakers.
Yeah.
Yes, hello, hashtag keynote. All right. But let's talk
Not
about
the keynote, but a breakout session.
Oh, breakout session, even better. I like that.
Break it down.
Hashtag that. Now tell us, was this your first experience with our
Yes, this is
tribe?
my very first time at
Wow.
Blogalicious.
Well, welcome to the tribe.
Yeah, thank you.
Tribe vibes only.
So silly. I love you. Like, you are my boo already. I love
thank
it.
you. Well, thank you so much for being a part of Blogalicious
Yes.
and for continuing to inspire these wonderful bloggers that we have in our tribe. And welcome to our tribe.
Yes.
And we can't wait to see you again.
Absolutely. And
Where
look,
can we get this book? Where can we get this
you
book?
can get this book on Amazon, Kindle. It's Entrepreneur Friendships. You can get it online.
Get it.
Get it, and you're going to love it.
That's awesome.
Hands down, gonna love it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've been watching the Blogalicious Media Suite. Thank you, my niece.
Thank you. You are amazing.
Mwah. Mwah. Stay
I did it right that
fabulous.
time.
Try that.
Yeah.